In the deep shadows of the 1980s, a malevolent darkness emerged from the depths of human depravity. Leonard Lake and Charles Ng, two sinister figures, forged an unholy alliance that would scar the pages of history with unspeakable horror. In a secluded cabin, nestled within the heart of a dense forest, Lake and Ng began their reign of terror. Obsessed with power and control, they lured unsuspecting victims into their wicked web, seeking pleasure in the torment they could inflict upon the innocent. Their victims were predominantly young women, the vulnerable and unfortunate families who crossed their path. Each abduction was an act of precision, orchestrated with chilling precision. The cabin itself served as their hellish playground, where unimaginable nightmares would unfold. Within those four walls, the air was thick with terror, and the chilling cries of the damned echoed throughout the night. Lake, a man of twisted desires, reveled in his sadistic fantasies, while Ng embraced his malevolence with an almost mechanical coldness. Their heinous acts were documented on video, as if they were crafting a ghastly anthology of pain and suffering. The chilling tapes became their trophies, capturing the souls they had crushed and reduced to mere shells of their former selves. One fateful night, as a storm raged outside, a young woman named Sarah fell into their clutches. Her screams pierced the silence, haunting the dark corners of the cabin. But Sarah was different. She was resilient, unwilling to bend to the will of her captors. Her fighting spirit sparked a dormant flame of rebellion within the hearts of the other captives. As the horror of Leonard and Charles's reign escalated, so did their cunning ways of luring their unsuspecting victims. The pair donned disguises to blend seamlessly into society, concealing their sinister intentions beneath a facade of normalcy. Leonard, an unnervingly charming man with an aura of affability, played the role of a friendly neighbor or a helpful stranger. He would frequent local bars and social gatherings, carefully selecting his prey from the pool of potential victims. His disarming smile and charismatic demeanor entrapped the innocent in his web before they even realized the danger they were in. Charles, on the other hand, possessed an unsettling knack for mimicry. He could transform into anyone he desired, adopting different personas with deceptive ease. This shape-shifting ability proved instrumental in luring victims into their sinister trap. From a lost hiker seeking directions to a stranded motorist in need of assistance, Ng could slip effortlessly into the role, earning the trust of those he aimed to ensnare. Once the unsuspecting victims were within their clutches, the true horror began. The cabin, hidden deep within the impenetrable forest, served as the gateway to their nightmarish world. Bound and gagged, their prey would find themselves at the mercy of these twisted sadists. The cabin itself was a labyrinth of horrors, designed to instill a perpetual sense of dread. Secret passages and hidden rooms concealed unspeakable horrors, and the walls seemed to whisper with the pain and suffering of those who had come before. Dark, blood-stained tools of torture adorned the walls, serving as a grim reminder of the malevolence that lay in wait. The opportunity presented itself on a stormy night, when the torrential rain masked their movements. In a desperate bid for survival, the captives made their move, overwhelming their captors with newfound strength. Chaos ensued, and the cabin that once echoed with malevolence was now filled with cries of desperation and fear. In the midst of the fray, Lake, consumed by madness, turned his own hand against himself. The vile puppeteer of terror took his own life, leaving Ng to face the wrath of justice alone. The survivors managed to escape the cabin of horrors, but the scars of their torment would never fully heal. The chilling tapes found in that wretched place would serve as a haunting reminder of the malevolence that existed in the darkest recesses of humanity. Charles Ng was eventually captured and brought to trial, where the extent of his cruelty was laid bare for the world to witness. He was sentenced to face the consequences of his monstrous acts, the weight of countless lives forever haunting his conscience. Decades later, the chilling legacy of Leonard Lake and Charles Ng would continue to linger, a cautionary tale of the darkness that lurks in the hearts of men. The cabin of horrors, now reduced to ashes, became a haunting symbol of the evil that once resided there. And in the minds of those who survived, the memory of that fateful place would forever be etched in their souls, a reminder that true monsters could be found in the guise of men. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, please comment it down below.